everyone, Georgia Ramblin' Man here. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Saturday evening, March 31st, 2018. Night before Easter. And it is such a beautiful day here in the southeast. I had to get out and do a little riding before it got too late. And it is a little bit late. I don't normally ride at night. I'll be interested to see how this camera handles the lower light conditions. My mother-in-law is in town this holiday weekend from Boston visiting, so we've been doing lots of things with her today and enjoying the Easter festivities this week at our church. Went to Mass on Thursday evening, Holy Thursday, which is a traditional Mass where Catholics celebrate the institution and initiation of the Eucharist and the priesthood. I won't get into too much detail on that. If you're interested, you can Google it. And last night we went to Good Friday service at our church, which was a very long Mass, 2 hours long. You gotta be a real Catholic to sit through that. But they read the entire gospel account of the Passion of Christ. The choir sings. Beautiful service. You know, I love this time of year. The flowers are starting to bloom. The azaleas are out. The dogwoods are out. Cherry trees are blooming. You know, it's Easter weekend. Next weekend's the Masters. Great time of year. You know, my faith gives me a lot of joy in my life. I enjoy the Easter traditions that the church has. And I hope that you do the same. I hope you find something in your life that gives you joy, that's maybe a little bit greater than what's in this world, and helps you get through life the best way you know how. That's what I do. And it does give me a lot of joy and happiness. And I'll tell you something else that gave me a lot of joy and happiness was riding that Harley Davidson Road King a couple of weeks ago in Arizona. Man, what a great bike. That's the first time I'd ridden one of the new Milwaukee 8 107 cubic inch motors. And really one of the first bigger touring bikes from Harley Davidson I'd ever ridden, you know, more than just a little bit. And it was a great day. I mean, the bike was comfortable. It had all the things I like on a bike, the cruise control, the anti-lock brakes. Never had cruise control before on a motorcycle. I'll tell you, it took me about 15 seconds to get used to that and really like that. And it was just, you know, my hands were in a good position. The seat was comfortable. The engine had just more power than I could ever imagine. The handling was actually pretty good. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people say, oh, the Road King's kind of heavy. It's top heavy. You know, maybe it is compared to some of the other bikes, but I didn't find it that way, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, it's a direct competitor to the Indian Springfield, and Springfield's only been out a couple of years. But there's a good chance that I might get to demo the Indian Springfield for the week of the Hoot Nanny. As I mentioned before in a vlog, I'm not going to ride this motorcycle, which is my Suzuki Boulevard, up to New England and back. I just don't have the time to do that. So I'm going to fly up into Manchester, New Hampshire, rent a bike, and I took care of that online at Mom's in Manchester. And after riding the Road King for a few days in Arizona, I reserved myself a Road King, and I called them up there after I made the reservation online, just to check and make sure everything was okay. And he told me, he says, you know, we only got one Road King. And he said, if you want to pay an extra fee, we'll guarantee that it'll be available. We'll definitely won't rent it out. But it was like an extra, I don't know, $75 to do that. And I said, look, I'm already paying enough for this bike. I don't think I'm going to do that. And he said, what's your second choice? And I said, well, I don't know. What do you got? And he said, well, you know, we got the Street Glides, Road Glides, Heritages. And I was trying to figure it out. And he said, but you know what? We are going to get a new Indian Springfield in, probably next month. He said, I've ridden it before. I love it. And he said, have you ever ridden one? I said, no, I have not. And I said, in fact, why don't you change my reservation to the Indian Springfield? And if it's not available, I'll take the I'll take the Road King. You know, I figure one of the two has got to be available, and either bike would be great for me. But I really hope the Indian is available. I would love to have it for an entire week and compare it to the Road King. And if I do get it, I'll definitely do a detailed vlog of my thoughts on the Indian. Now, there's hundreds of reviews out there on YouTube, I know, and I'm certainly not an expert reviewer. But I'll give you my thoughts on it. So we'll see how that works out. A little piece of personal news here. I don't know if you're interested or not. Maybe not, but my wife and I have decided to sell our house and build us a new house. We had a lot of reasons for that. We're downsizing. All our kids are grown, and we got this big house in Alpharetta. Cost a lot to heat and cool. We don't really need, let's see, how many bedrooms we have? We have 4 bedrooms. We don't really need 4 bedrooms. So the market is good. We've done a lot to the house. We think it's going to be easy to sell. We've got it listed to sell. And we have found us a lot out in a suburb a little farther out from Atlanta than where we live now in Alpharetta, out in Forsyth County, town of Cumming, Georgia, where I think his Cranky Biker lives. I'm not sure if exactly where in Cumming he might live, but I think I've heard him mention that's where he lives. So Paul, if you're watching this, let me know. We're kind of out of the city. We're about 8 miles west of Cumming off of Georgia Highway 20. And it's a neighborhood. It's not any kind of, wide open 20-acre country lot. I mean, it's in a neighborhood, and we've got a full service builder. I don't have the time to do this myself. But we've already picked out the plan that we like, and they've already poured the foundations and placed the concrete slab. Just a 1-story ranch style house, much smaller than the one we have. And we're excited about it. My wife and I have always kind of wanted to build a house from scratch, pick out every single thing we wanted, and I'm looking forward to having a brand new house with not any home repair projects or upgrades I need to do for a while. My wife's already met with the interior designers, with the builder, picked out all the cabinets and the counters and the paint and flooring, and I pretty much left that to her. And I know she did a great job. And so we're excited about it. And that's going to be going on this summer. Probably be done late July, August time frame. And I told her, I said, if they go fast and they finish it in late June or early July, and you're wanting to move and close on this new house in early July, forget it. I'm going to the Hoot Nanny. I don't think they'll be done that quick anyway. But we were out there today, and they've already delivered the framing lumber, so they're going to start framing this week. So that's what's going on with us. Last couple of weeks we've been cleaning out the old house. I'll tell you what, we rented a 20-yard dumpster. They deposited it in our driveway, and from our garage and our attic, we filled that thing up with just stuff that we don't need anymore. And that makes it a little bit easier to move. And I guess that's one thing about moving. It does force you to declutter. And that is certainly what we have been doing. Man, what a beautiful evening here. I wish I really wasn't in all this traffic, but it's in the 70s today. It's probably down in the 60s now. Just really nice. Okay, guys, that's about all for me. Hope everybody has a wonderful day tomorrow. Wonderful Easter. Spend it with your family. If you get a chance to ride, the weather's nice. Get out and ride this week. It's really warming up down here. Of course, it's been a relatively mild winter. Not too bad. It's been kind of cold and wet the past few days, but it's perfect now. So get out if you can. If you can, ride safe. This is Georgia Ramblin' Man signing out. Everybody have a great week. Take care.